I'm kind of going a little bit slower than normal.
I like this piece. Can we do this piece?
Good, sorry.
Goes like this. Sign.
Another reason this class
Ollie
takes long.
and Oscar hate having
All right.
And then why don't you
now
remember
read it
the
like
SCT?
this.
sign. Well, I know what SOHCAHTOA is.
Well,
I've been teaching math for like 472 years. So, but when
Yeah,
I was in
finally-
college,
we had to write it out.
yes,
I wrote it out.
He didn't
this
understand
was.
it. He did not understand it.
He couldn't do
That's
it.
why I
Took you a
didn't
while.
write it out. That was how my college professor taught us.
Really?
That was I never heard SOHCAHTOA until I taught it.
Wait,
Wow.
is this being
It's
recorded?
crazy. Hi everybody.
There you go. All right, this first time, don't use your calculator. I'm going to give you a string of numbers. You're going to add them up mentally, just kind of see what process you do. Different people do a different way. I'm going to give you an arithmetic sequence. So let's go 3, 7, 11, 15, 19, 23, 27, 31.
We're just adding it up.
Yep, just add them up.
I don't know.
All the numbers or?
Add all of them together?
That's what add them up means.
Without reading?
How do you misinterpret that?
Why? You're not on. I'm sorry.
It's all right. And I'm sorry for the people listening to this. I apologize. This is usually done before 7th period.
I can't do that in my head.
What'd you get for an answer?
I ain't doing that in my head.
No.
It's just not happening.
54.
54.
55.
Well, 78
Just listen to Addison. She's
55.
keep going.
136.
70.
Oh, I got 136.
Oh.
Oh, no.
I thought we had to find the pattern. Why are we not?
100.
Easy.
I
know it's
I
hard.
stop finding the pattern.
All right, take a look at that one. That might be a little bit easier.
12, 20, 30, 42.
12,
Wait, 56.
It's 136. Oh, we're on the
56.
72. Well,
Super fast.
30, 42.
It's 72.
This report.
Yes, it is. I added it.
You made me lost count. What number did I say?
All right. Usually in math, somebody wants to come up with a better way, or try to figure out a quicker way. Calculator would be a way. But take a look here. What's 3 plus 31?
34.
What's 7 plus 27? What's 11 plus 23?
34.
What's 15 plus 19?
34.
How many pairs of 34 do I have?
4.
4. So 4 34s.
I pattern though.
It is?
36.
But we knew the pattern from the beginning.
What's 2 and 16?
18.
4 and 14.
18.
6 and 12.
18.
8 and 10.
18.
It's the same number.
I'm joking.
You really need to know the first number, and you need to know the
Last number.
last number. Whatever those two add up to, then all the other pairs will add up to. If you have 8 terms, how many pairs will we get?
We
4.
have 5 times.
If you have 5 terms, okay, if you do have an odd number of terms, it still works. So let's say I got 4, 7, 10, 13, and 16. 4 and 16 is 20. 7 and 13 is 20, and then you always have one term in the middle. That middle term will be half of the sum after those two numbers. Okay, for that.
Whoa.
Now, if you look on your paper, the formula, and this is kind of the idea of where this comes from. Now, I like to write the 2 out in front, so I'll write this as S sub n equals n divided by 2 times A1 plus A sub n. So you just take your first number, you take your last number, add them together, take your number of terms, cut them in half. Okay, and then you multiply those two. Now, yeah, some of them might be easier just to add them together, as you see them. But we're gonna go through this formula here. And I want you to see why it works. You see why it works is when you take those last two, it's always gonna be the same. But it has to be what type of sequence? Arithmetic. Okay, it only works for an arithmetic sequence. All right, let's find the sum here. Find the sum of this arithmetic sequence. Negative 13, negative 10, negative 7. Follow that pattern all the way to 80. What's missing that we need to know in order to use the formula? Number of terms. It doesn't give it to us directly. Now you could list them all out and count them if you wanted to. But here's how we can find them. We can use this. All right, while I turn on the other TV, see if you can figure out how you would use that to find the number of terms, which would be your n value. Okay, we want to know n. Well, the 80th, that value, that 80 is our last term, right? So whatever that term is will be our n. So you plug that in for a sub n. So we'll plug in 80 here. We know the first term is negative 13 plus, I don't know what n is. D in this case is going to be 3. So I got to solve this for n. 80 equals negative 13 plus 3n minus 3. Eighty equals 3n minus 16. Add 16. You got to get a whole number at this step. You can't have 6.4 number of terms. It's got to be a whole number. So 32 is your number of terms. Once we get the number of terms, now we can use our formula. N over 2, a sub 1 plus a sub n. So the sum will be 32 divided by 2, and then negative 13 plus 80, which will give me 16 times 67. Yes, you need a calculator for computation there. I just want you to get an idea of trying to figure something out without it. You're gonna guess?
1072.
Good guess.
Yeah, that's
Actually,
great.
one time.
They definitely didn't have anything to do with this calculator.
I'm sure it didn't.
I didn't. I'm just that good. Did you see the
All right, so S equals 1072. All right, number 2. Do that to the right there. You should see a little number 2 halfway over the page. Don't go down. Go to the right. So you got 1, 3, 5, and 2, 15. So you're adding everything up. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, all the way to 215. Right, think about how to solve that. Go ahead and see what you get. Compare it with somebody by you once you get an answer. And if you're not sure about your n, double check your n before you go any further. Because if your n is wrong, then the sum will be wrong.
Oh, it's not on. Am I not that close?
What? How did I? What did you get? I added wrong.
It was one number. That's what it was on the homework too.
Goody. What'd you have for N?
I legit did my.
I know. Mine is even the same color as Addison. So really.
I just did that.
Just 11,664.
That was our secret.
She's laser line. She's not even doing the work.
Yes, I am. I am doing the work.
She's trying.
Yeah,
It's not that good. I did it really good.
I did the work.
Did you do it correctly?
No. But did I try? Yes.
Well, then here's this whole video.
I don't care.
Marty.
So I wish they my last one was better.
Imagine videos.
Just if you don't get
Maddie, what'd you end up with? Okay, 11,664. So when you're finding the number of terms, uh, 215 will be the last term. 1 plus n minus 1 times 2. 215 equals 1 plus 2n minus 2. 215 equals 2n minus 1. Add 1. And you get 216. So you gotta make sure you get that right number of terms. You get 108 there.
What? I got 197.
Okay, you did the one that you weren't supposed to do down below. We're not even there yet. So you're not wrong, but we're just not there.
Oh,
Wait,
never mind. I got it wrong.
I can't myself.
Hey guys, I bet N on the next one.
Alright. 108 divided by 2. 1 plus 215. And you will get
54.
So 11,664. All right, so you list this out. You don't know the number of terms. The next case, to find the sum of the first n terms of the given arithmetic sequence. What don't we have this time? We don't have the last number. We got the n. We know how many terms are. There's 50 terms. Now, you could write them all out. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. But we don't like to do that. We want to find a shortcut. So we're going to, again, use a sub n equals the first term plus n minus 1 times d. D in this case will be 4. There's 159. So there's going to be 4. All right, now substitute in, we know n. We don't know a sub n. We don't know the last term. And now 1 plus 59 or 49 times 4 is 1 plus 196. This is where we get the 197.
I'm so sorry.
Now your sum,
Is it just S or is it SN?
well, it's S. What the S sub n means is like the sum of the number of terms. So if you're doing 50 terms, I probably should be putting a 50 there. Here in a second. Let me do the original. So I got equals n over 2 times the first term plus the last term. So the sum of the first 50 terms would be 50 over 2. And then what is it? 1 plus, bless you.
Thank you.
This is a sweet thank you.
And that gives me 25 times 198.
It's mental math right there.
4,950. So that should be your final sum. All right, I want to look at one more. Same concept.
You have lots of time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we still have like
Not done yet.
Yeah,
This could take. You never know.
that is true. But so far, so
Have you not been in this class before?
Liam, say something.
No.
I'm gonna wait till we get to the
No.
homework to say the
Okay. Thanks.
All right.
Smart.
-12, -9, -6. We're gonna follow that pattern. What's my d value gonna be? 3, positive 3, because we're actually going up.
Great job.
All right, we're gonna have 30 numbers. We don't want to list them all out. We're gonna figure out what the last number is. So we're gonna use a sub n equals the first term plus n minus 1 times d. D is not 30. D is 3. Sorry.
Goodness, Brady, I have enough of
Wow,
that.
look at me.
-12 plus 30 minus 1 times 3. I get -12 plus 29 times 3. 29 times 3 should be 87. -12 plus 87 should give me 75. Okay. So that will be my 30th term. Okay, actually I should have a sub 30, but not a huge deal. Once you get that, the sum of the first 30 terms, 30 divided by 2, -12 plus 75 equals 15 times 63. And what's 15 times 63?
9:45.
945. All right, 9:45.
That took less than 5 minutes.
I went back.
Time.
How much time we have left?
Okay,
Whoa.
That's not a lot.
How's
That's 9 problems. I counted in.
three, six, nine, yeah,
There's
nine.
9.
9 of
Hey, I would stop the recording.
I will.
Lynn, you don't record
This
this
would be a
and
good-
save these
This would be
precious
comical for
memories?
people.
I feel like you should record
Liam,
our
start
class
calling
every
right now.
time.
No, you shouldn't. For legal reasons, probably
You
not.
don't have to
Yeah.
like, say something.
Maybe I should keep it recording for legal reasons.
My take is not that bad.
Why does the screen dim?
You hyped up
Yeah.
this take so much.
Ooh.